What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're looking at how the Wallabies can follow the model of what the Springboks did. When going back into 2016, 2017, it wasn't the greatest year for the Springboks. We were at our lowest point in world rankings. We got smashed by the All Blacks 57-0. We went down to a record defeat in Ireland against Ireland. It just wasn't good, and the end of the story, it was how the modelling of your coach, your players, your management and administration didn't get along or didn't have the correct products and procedures and game plans in order to get this team firing. You could see the attitude wasn't there. You could see it just wasn't a Springbok team that we've seen or known. And I mean, so many people said, where's the Springboks of old who used to be a challenge to the All Blacks? Where's the Springbok of old who used to have that power and fierceness about them? We lost it all. But through Erasmus, the first year was edgy. It was a 50% ratio, pretty similar to what Alistair Coetzee could do. But the one thing we need to remember, and I think we as fans often forget, is that when a coach just starts, it's not going to be a miracle there and then. They're not going to just be firing all ends. It's going to take a time, because a coach needs to build relationships with players, build all that strength and get the motivation back and really take form of a team that's in such a down place. It's a lot of work in order to work that, and I think the Australians under Michael Cheika lost a lot of that. Although he was good at the start and he had his moments of getting to the World Cup final, getting them a championship, etc., etc., he just didn't have that building confident relationship with the players. They looked miserable. He always looked angry. He looked like just a moaner. And that's not what you need in a coach. You've got to have a great bonding relationship. And whether Dave Rennie is or is not the right guy for the job, he needs to start off and really shake things up and make a clean up. And I think that's up to Rugby Australia to also really sit down and figure out how they're going to do that, how they're going to really throw out everything and start from the start. Because there's quality, there's great techniques and players with the ability to really take that nation to another level. Fact, there's some great players in Rugby Australia, and if they can just get a control in the right way, with provincial level to Super Rugby level to international level, it's going to be a great start and a great turnaround for them. I mean, Rassie joined as director 2017. Alistair was still coach, and then eventually he got sacked. So now we're seeing the reign of Michael Cheika obviously disappearing, and now it starts to Dave Rennie. Unfortunately for Australia, they're going through all these tough times of the financial, the debt, etc., etc. Raylene Castle, whether she's the right person. For me personally, if I'm in their shoes, I would scrap her, start afresh, start with a whole new administration team, because they are the force that controls what's going on financially and around the players, and set new examples. Players who get played too much need to start piping down and get to a fair rate in order to keep the country and the nation afloat. That's the importance. So Michael Hooper, who's the top earning player, I know he's dropped salary now, but they need to reconsider these things in order to keep the rugby in Australia healthy. Now, I know it's not the top sport in Australia, but it can be. It has the potential to really take flight and do things differently. And I think if Rennie just really focuses on what's important and brings it to mind, the strategies in play and game plans in place, we could see a good Australian team that can really start climbing up the ranks. And I think that's an important thing. It's not going to be tomorrow. Australia aren't going to be the best after 1 year of rugby championship, Super Rugby, whatever it might be. It's going to take years to come. I mean, if we look at South Africa, we're only seeing improvement in Super Rugby really this year. But even that's not great. We're seeing improvements from the Sharks and Stormers, but Bulls and the Lions have taken a downhill. Australia need to improve all their Australian nations and get them into ship shape and not have just the Brumbies dominate. I mean, where were the Waratahs? There's something wrong there. They've got great teams in the Rebs, former champions. They need to be at a top level. They can be rebels, always unpredictable. They can be. Combine that with the infrastructure and administration, I think Australia can be on the right wicket in order to follow what South Africa's done and create that great comeback and do something brilliant with the nation. That's just my thoughts. What they need, new administration, coach needs to really be able to put his foot down and actually say, I'm here to stay. And he needs to comment this, not Raylene Castle. And coach captain relationship needs to be built and strong and progressing, and then kick off the season on a proper wicket. But everyone needs to talk, everyone needs to get along. If that's not the case, we're not going to see a successful nation in Australia, and we need it. It's for the sake of Bledisloe Cup, it's for the sake of championship, it's for the sake of tours overseas, Lions. We need Australia to be good, and I want Australia to be good. Just my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below on this particular topic. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new. If you want to be a member, hit the join button down below next to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your bell notifications. Shout out to my members of the channel, and you guys know who you are. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.